Walking the path of a Sigma female is both empowering and challenging. You thrive on authenticity, embrace independence, and value meaningful connections over superficial bonds. But standing apart can sometimes make you a target of misunderstanding or betrayal, even by those you hold closest. The very traits that make you unique, your self-reliance, quiet confidence, and unwavering sense of self, can unintentionally unsettle others. Their insecurities, misconceptions, or need for control can lead to actions that leave you questioning their loyalty. Yet these moments of betrayal don't define you. Instead, they hold the potential to strengthen your resilience, sharpen your intuition, and reaffirm your worth. Subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel and join a community that celebrates your authenticity, empowers your journey, and helps you navigate life's challenges with the strength and clarity you already possess. 1. Emotional independence, misinterpreted as arrogance. Sigma females possess a unique emotional independence that many struggle to understand. You are self-sufficient in ways that inspire admiration, but can also provoke misunderstanding. For you, validation isn't something you seek externally. Instead, you find it within yourself. This inner strength sets you apart, but it can often be misread as arrogance or aloofness. In a world where many relationships thrive on mutual dependence, your calm detachment can seem unusual. To some, it's even unsettling. While you genuinely care for others, you express that care differently, not through constant attention or grand emotional displays, but through consistent actions and quiet loyalty. This can confuse people who are used to equating love or connection with constant verbal affirmation. For individuals who wrestle with their own insecurities, your emotional independence acts like a mirror. Instead of seeing your confidence as something to admire, they may see it as a silent critique of their dependence. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy or rejection, even when you've done nothing wrong. In their confusion, some may lash out, spreading rumors, withholding support, or betraying your trust to regain a sense of power or importance. Ironically, your independence doesn't come from a place of superiority. It stems from knowing your worth and respecting others' boundaries. You don't try to overshadow anyone. You simply refuse to shrink yourself to fit into someone else's expectations. However, those who misunderstand your strength may twist it into arrogance, justifying their own negative actions against you. For Sigma females, these betrayals, while painful, often act as a catalyst for growth. Each instance teaches you to fine-tune your boundaries, deepen your self-awareness, and spot red flags early. Over time, you learn to navigate these challenges with wisdom and grace, becoming even more unshakable in your authenticity. So remember, when someone misinterprets your independence, it's not a reflection of your flaws, but a revelation of their insecurities. Stay true to yourself, knowing that those who are truly meant to be in your life will value your strength, not fear it. 2. Calm confidence often triggers insecurity in others. Your calm and composed demeanor is one of your most defining traits as a Sigma female. Unlike people who wear their emotions on their sleeves or feel the need to constantly seek reassurance, you exude a quiet confidence that speaks volumes without you having to say much. However, this very quality can become a source of discomfort or even jealousy for those around you. In social or professional settings, your ability to remain unfazed under pressure often sets you apart. While others may scramble to prove their worth or seek approval, you operate on your own terms. You're not one to boast about your achievements or draw attention to yourself unnecessarily. Instead, you let your actions and results speak for themselves. This self-assuredness can intimidate others, especially those who feel the need to constantly assert their importance or overshadow others to feel significant. This dynamic can create tension. People may perceive your calm confidence as a threat to their own self-image. For instance, someone who thrives on being the center of attention might feel undermined by your ability to command respect without competing for it. Similarly, those who struggle with self-doubt may project their insecurities onto you, mistaking your quiet strength for coldness or superiority. Unfortunately, these misunderstandings can sometimes lead to betrayal. People might try to undermine your reputation, spread false narratives, or exclude you from opportunities as a way to regain their sense of control. It's their way of leveling the playing field, even if it comes at your expense. But here's the truth. Their reaction says more about them than it does about you. Rather than letting these betrayals shake you, you use them as an opportunity to grow. Each time someone underestimates or misjudges you, it reaffirms your ability to rise above pettiness and stay true to your principles. You learn how to navigate these challenges with poise, reinforcing the idea that your confidence is unshakable. Ultimately, your calm confidence is your superpower. It's what draws people to you. Those who are secure in themselves will admire and respect it. And as for those who don't, their insecurities are their burden to carry, not yours. Stay true to your calm and composed self. It's a testament to your inner strength and resilience. 3. Your independent nature makes people feel left behind. Independence is one of the hallmarks of the Sigma female. You're not the type to rely on others to validate your choices, make decisions for you, or chart your path. Instead, you have an innate ability to stand on your own 2 feet, relying on your inner strength, intelligence, and intuition. While this trait earns you admiration from some, it can also create misunderstandings and even resentment from others. Your independent nature often means that you march to the beat of your own drum. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal pursuits, you don't feel the need to conform to societal expectations or follow the crowd. You set your own standards and goals, and you don't shy away from pursuing them even if it means stepping out of your comfort zone. This kind of self-sufficiency can leave others in awe, but it can also make them feel excluded or even abandoned. For example, in friendships, your ability to thrive on your own might make others feel as though they're not needed. You may have friends who expect you to check in constantly or lean on them for emotional support, but because you're self-reliant, you may not meet those expectations. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy or rejection on their part, even though you never intended to make them feel that way. Similarly, in romantic relationships, your independence can sometimes be misinterpreted as aloofness or detachment. A partner who expects constant reassurance or a high level of dependency may struggle to understand your need for space and autonomy. They might even perceive your independence as a lack of interest or commitment, which could lead to conflicts or even a breakdown in the relationship. This sense of being left behind can also manifest in professional settings. Your drive and determination to achieve your goals often push you ahead of the pack, leaving colleagues or peers feeling like they can't keep up. While you're focused on growth and self-improvement, others may view your progress as a threat or a reminder of their own stagnation. But here's the silver lining. Your independence inspires those who are willing to embrace it. You show others that it's possible to lead a fulfilling and successful life on your own terms. While some may feel left behind, others will be motivated to step up and cultivate their own sense of independence. And for you, staying true to yourself is always worth it, even if it ruffles a few feathers along the way. 4. Your direct communication can feel intimidating. As a Sigma female, you value honesty and clarity in communication. You're not one to beat around the bush or sugarcoat your words. When you speak, you aim to get your point across with precision and purpose. While this straightforwardness is an asset in many ways, it can sometimes come across as intimidating or even harsh to those who are unaccustomed to such directness. Your approach to communication stems from your belief in authenticity and efficiency. You don't see the point in playing games or tiptoeing around sensitive topics when a clear, honest conversation could resolve misunderstandings or conflicts. Whether in professional settings, friendships, or relationships, you prefer to address issues head-on rather than letting them fester. While this can lead to faster resolutions, it can also catch others off guard, especially if they're not used to dealing with someone as forthright as you. For example, in the workplace, you're not afraid to provide constructive criticism or express your opinions during team discussions. You're focused on outcomes and growth, so if something isn't working, you'll say so. However, colleagues who are more sensitive or less confident might perceive your candor as a personal attack, even when your intentions are purely professional. In your personal life, your directness can sometimes be misinterpreted as a lack of empathy. Friends or loved ones who seek comfort or reassurance may feel overwhelmed by your practical advice or matter-of-fact observations. While your intention is to help, others may misread your approach as dismissive or unsympathetic. The challenge lies in balancing your direct communication style with the emotional needs of others. By recognizing that not everyone responds to straightforwardness in the same way, you can adapt your delivery without compromising your authenticity. When you couple your honesty with empathy and tact, you become an even more effective communicator, someone who can inspire trust, respect, and admiration. Ultimately, your directness is a strength, not a flaw. While it may intimidate some, it also sets you apart as someone who values truth over pretense. By embracing this trait while fine-tuning your emotional awareness, you can foster deeper connections and leave a lasting impact on those around you. Five, you're not afraid to say no, and that upsets people. One of your most powerful traits as a Sigma female is your ability to set boundaries. You're not afraid to say no when something doesn't align with your values, priorities, or personal well-being. While this boundary setting is essential for maintaining your independence and peace of mind, it can frustrate or even alienate those who are used to hearing yes all the time. Your ability to say no stems from your self-awareness and strong sense of purpose. You understand that time and energy are finite resources, and you're intentional about how you spend them. Whether it's declining a social invitation, turning down an extra work assignment, or rejecting a relationship that no longer serves you, you're clear about your limits and unapologetic about enforcing them. However, this can sometimes ruffle feathers. For instance, friends who are used to you always being available might feel hurt or rejected when you prioritize your own needs. They may misinterpret your boundaries as selfishness or disinterest, even though your intention is simply to protect your energy and focus on what truly matters. In professional settings, your ability to say no can also create tension. While others may feel pressured to take on extra responsibilities to please their superiors, you're unafraid to push back if a task doesn't align with your goals or capacity. This can lead to resentment from colleagues who view your boundary setting as a lack of teamwork or a refusal to go the extra mile. The truth is, your no isn't a rejection of others. It's an affirmation of your values and priorities. By staying firm in your boundaries, you inspire others to do the same. Over time, people will come to respect your decisions, even if they initially resist them. This strength is a cornerstone of your identity as a Sigma female. It allows you to remain true to yourself, even in the face of external pressures. And while it may upset some people in the short term, it ultimately cultivates deeper respect and authenticity in your relationships. 6. You are a lone wolf, and that challenges group dynamics. As a Sigma female, your independence is your hallmark. You thrive on solitude and self-sufficiency, often preferring to work alone rather than in groups. While this independence is one of your greatest strengths, it can challenge group dynamics and sometimes create tension with those who expect collaboration or conformity. You're a natural problem solver who doesn't rely on others to guide your decisions. When a task arises, you trust your abilities to handle it effectively on your own. This confidence in your self-reliance makes you a force to be reckoned with, but it can unintentionally alienate others in team settings. Some may interpret your preference for autonomy as aloofness, or worse, as a lack of willingness to contribute. In group projects, for example, you might find it frustrating when decisions take too long because of endless debates or differing opinions. Your instinct is to step back and handle your portion of the work on your own, knowing you'll deliver quality results. However, this approach can sometimes make others feel excluded or undervalued, even if your intention is simply to ensure efficiency and productivity. Socially, your lone wolf tendencies might also puzzle those who thrive on constant interaction and companionship. While you value meaningful connections, you don't feel the need to spend all your time with others to validate those relationships. This can make you seem distant to friends or colleagues who are more group-oriented, even though you care deeply about them in your own way. Your challenge lies in balancing your independence with the needs of those around you. By making an effort to communicate your approach and involve others where possible, you can ease misunderstandings and foster stronger connections. For example, explaining that you work best independently, but are always open to collaborating when needed, can help others see your perspective without feeling sidelined. Ultimately, your ability to stand alone is a rare and admirable quality. It reflects your inner strength, resilience, and confidence. While it may disrupt group dynamics at times, it also sets you apart as someone who brings a unique perspective and unmatched determination to every situation. 7. Your confidence can be misinterpreted as arrogance. Your quiet confidence is another defining trait as a Sigma female. You don't need external validation to feel good about yourself. Your self-worth comes from within. While this inner confidence is one of your most empowering qualities, it can sometimes be misunderstood as arrogance by those who don't know you well. Unlike others who may loudly proclaim their achievements or seek approval, your confidence is understated. You carry yourself with an air of self-assurance, moving through life with purpose and poise. However, this can make others uncomfortable or even envious, especially if they mistake your self-reliance for a sense of superiority. For example, in a professional setting, your ability to take charge of a situation without seeking constant feedback can intimidate coworkers who are more accustomed to a collaborative or deferential approach. They might perceive your independence as a sign that you think you're better than them, even though you're simply focused on your goals and responsibilities. In social settings, your quiet confidence can also be misunderstood. When you're not actively seeking attention or validation, some might assume you're disinterested or looking down on others. In reality, you're simply comfortable in your own skin and don't feel the need to prove yourself to anyone. The key to navigating these misunderstandings lies in staying grounded and approachable. While it's important to remain true to your confident nature, making an effort to show humility and kindness can help bridge the gap. Small gestures, such as expressing gratitude, offering encouragement, or actively listening to others, can go a long way in dispelling any misconceptions about arrogance. Your confidence is a gift, not just to yourself but to those around you. It inspires others to embrace their own strength and pursue their goals without fear. By pairing your confidence with warmth and empathy, you can create an even more positive impact and show the world that true strength comes from within. Being a Sigma female is a journey of self-discovery, growth, and unapologetic authenticity. You are a trailblazer in your own right, carving your path without being confined by societal expectations or conventional norms. Each of your defining traits, your independence, introspection, adaptability, quiet confidence, and strength, contributes to a unique identity that sets you apart. Your ability to thrive outside the traditional social hierarchy makes you a powerful force. You're not seeking approval or vying for validation. Instead, you're guided by an inner compass that prioritizes your values, goals, and personal growth. This freedom allows you to explore life on your own terms, opening doors to opportunities and experiences that others may never consider. However, the Sigma journey is not without its challenges. Your independence can sometimes create tension in group settings. Your introspection may make others feel distant, and your quiet confidence can be misunderstood. Yet these challenges are not weaknesses. They are opportunities to deepen your connections and better navigate the world around you. By finding balance, fostering empathy, and communicating openly, you can bridge these gaps while staying true to who you are. As a Sigma, you bring a rare combination of qualities to the table: the ability to lead without demanding attention, to connect without conforming, and to inspire without needing validation. You are an example of quiet strength, showing the world that success and happiness come from within, not from following the crowd. So, embrace your Sigma spirit. Celebrate your ability to stand alone yet thrive in meaningful relationships. Honor the wisdom that comes from your introspection and the courage it takes to forge your unique path. Most importantly, know that being a Sigma female isn't about fitting into a box. It's about embracing your individuality, and using it to live your most authentic, fulfilling life. Welcome to the Sigma Sisterhood, a community of like-minded, powerful women who believe in the beauty of standing apart and standing strong. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sigma Sisterhood channel to join a movement of women inspired to live boldly, confidently, and unapologetically themselves.